But we are just about to be underway here in the second round of the NCAA Women's Lacrosse Championship. It's North Carolina and Clemson, two ACC opponents, battling it out once again this season. Kira Bayless wins the draw control for the Tigers, and they'll look to start on the attack. Ranked second in total scoring offense this season. In front of them, Boston College. But North Carolina has had the recipe to be able to find success against Boston College. Right in front! And it's North Carolina that opens the scoring here for the second round here at Torrance Field.
Kylie Motice is going to be that zone buster for this Carolina offense. She works the middle so well, has a great presence, just always looking for as a threat off ball. You can see her playing opposite side of the ball, just times her cut up so well. Osborne with her head up and just a catch, fake and finish to get the Tar Heels on the board here today.
Motice, a zone buster. Double team looking to come quickly. Tigers being aggressive here defensively. Looking for an opening. Harden shoots and scores! North Carolina up 2, 10:51 left in the first.
Awesome heads-up play there by number 4, Caroline Godin, dodging with her head up while also absorbing that pressure. The best dodgers in the country can absorb, take that contact under pressure with their head up, and Kaylee Harden with a great dodge, something on their to-do list to make sure that they practice how are we going to handle that ball to get into our settled offense.
Lindsay Marshall here down the alley. She shoots and scores. Tigers get their first goal here in the second round, and they bring themselves back within 1 here against North Carolina.
Lindsay Marshall, I said this the other night. I feel like I'm seeing deja vu. I've seen this from her before. She just goes so hard and finds a lane and is deceptive in her shot. You see she puts that one away mid-left. That's a tough shot.
Godin works it over to Humphrey. Humphrey on the inside. White fires, and Lamparter makes the save. Masarakia comes up for the rebound. She should have dumped it back into the crease for Lamparter.
Godin and even Chloe Humphrey to feed that ball. That shutoff has happened to them a couple times throughout the season. So it's who's up next. Who's going to be that feeder to give this Carolina offense those other looks that maybe they're not used to seeing.
Things have started out slow here in the second round of the NCAA Women's Lacrosse Championship. North Carolina took a 2-0 lead. Lindsay Marshall cut that to 1, looking to tie things up, but Betty Nelson is there for the save. Here's Motice. Works it to the far side wing, now behind. In front, Motice shoots and scores! North Carolina finds another. It's their third here today. And Motice cashes in.
Kylie Motice doing a great job. I honestly almost took a step back because that is exactly that bait pass that Clemson defense wants you to hit. But she does a great job of catching this. Her hands are so good. Catches that left-handed, makes a quick spin move, and puts that thing away past Lamparter.
Now back behind. They'll work it around. Under 45 on the shot clock here for North Carolina. White's open in the middle of the field, kicks it over to Harden, and she gets the shooting space. So here's Harden from the left hash. Puts one on the ground and scores. Grabs North Carolina's 4th, and they're up 3.
I love the patience. You saw that ball taking its time around. They find Harden to get this shooting space call, and she's put these 3 positions away all year long. Clemson's got to be careful. They need to have more outlets for their ball handlers to get a quick pass to get into their offense.
Castiello needs to go to goal. She shoots and puts one 5-hole past Nelson.
Castiello with a great take. You saw the clock ticking down. I think she heard people telling her to go to goal, but just dodging with a head of steam and attacking her matchup. That's what this Clemson offense and these big-time players are going to have to do to hang in there with this Tar Heel defense. But just a great way to put your shoulder down. You see her, she kind of loses her angle a little bit, but she shoots that one low, and I think Nelson was expecting her to put that ball high.
Under 10 seconds left here in the first. Just 5 now. Osborne. Over to Vergano, inside, fires and scores! That goal's gonna count. North Carolina at the buzzer wraps things up here in the first quarter. 5-2 they lead.
A great way to end this first quarter. What a look from Vergano to Godine. Godine, one of the best shots in the country. Just, again, cutting with her stick up as a threat. You see her cycle the middle here. Vergano with a heads-up play and just finds that top corner.
She's been all over the map here for this offense. Humphrey gives it up. Godine in front. Humphrey lets one go and scores. It's her first today and her first goal here in the NCAA tournament.
Awesome find. Another find by Caroline Godine, just dodging with her head up. I cannot say how hard it is to be under the type of pressure. You can see Mazarakia hacking at her hands. I'm not sure how much I love the hacking. Usually that's a call, but she is handling it so well. Finds Chloe Humphrey. Great pump fake to put that one around Lamparter.
Humphrey puts one on the inside to White. She can't finish. And the ground ball picked up by Masarakia. She's got to throw a Hail Mary. Chloe Humphrey's there. Weaves her way through the defense, and she scores. Chloe Humphrey grabs number 2, and North Carolina has taken a hold of this lead.
A little unlucky slip from Mazarakia in that corner. You see her towing that end line. Kind of Hail Marys it. You said it. Chloe Humphrey, I'm sure not the target she was trying to hit, but comes up with that ball. Dodges, gets herself free in the 8-meter, and 10 times out of 10, she's putting that one away. Sometimes also you can create a play out of it.
We've seen a lot of high passes come out of these sticks. The rain has let up a little bit, but is still present. White on the inside, rings off the crossbar, and that one's in. Just trickles over the white line, and North Carolina once again grab another goal. 8-2 they lead.
You've seen Marissa White work this middle. She's had a couple shot opportunities already in this game today, but she catches that off stick, pulls it back, and shoots that thing lefty. You can see it bar down a little bit. There you go. Good shot there. Bar down. That crosses that line.
Everybody gets a touch, working it around the horn. Shirtliff gets it to Marshall, and she gets the shooting space. "23 seconds is all that remains on the power play opportunity. Can Clemson cash in? Here's Marshall. She takes off, and that shot is over the cage. The rebound picked up by North Carolina, and they're quick to go the other way. North Carolina brings it up to White. Now with Levy. Chloe Humphrey will dip it over to the other side. Godine inside to Ashley Humphrey. The quick stick won't go off the hands of Lamparter, and she picks it up. 5:45 left in the second quarter. Babcock runs all the way across the field, and she scores. Bridget Babcock goes from one side to the other, and she buries that one past Nelson.
Babcock making her name known on this Clemson offense. You could see that drive, that left-handed drive. She got Avery Roberts on her back. You can see her hesitate a little bit. Should I go? Should I not go? She decides to go. I think a great take. So that'll give the offense a woman-up opportunity for 1 minute. Obviously releasable.
The pass on the inside, and they score once again. Number 9 for North Carolina. And they continue to keep their foot on the pedal.
I talked about it already. I've already said it. Mo Tice being this zone buster. She just works the middle so well. She has great awareness, great sense for time and room. You see her throw 1, 2, 3 fakes at Lamparter with that Canadian Twizzler at the end to stick that one by. Looks like we got a no goal here.
And I had asked this question before the game. How big of a factor was this rain going to play in the illegal stick checks after the goal? So under 4 minutes left here at the first half of action of the second round. Coverage on ESPN+. North Carolina well in the driver's seat now as the Humphrey sisters working in tandem, and that was a thing of beauty. Chloe Humphrey with a hat trick.
The 1-2 punch that this Carolina fan base is used to. You've seen Clemson take that face guard off of Ashley Humphrey. I'm not sure how much I love that because that means her hands are free and she can feed her sister all day long.
Marshall, Castiello, and Babcock. Here's Shirtliff. Had 1 goal versus Navy. Castiello behind her. Great job mirroring the pass. And the Tigers have a goal here in the second quarter.
Clemson responding well. Anytime they've gotten the ball, they've responded recently. And that was just, honestly, a great take by Shirtliff to draw the attention of the defense. You see right here, she draws 3, maybe 4 defenders. And Castiello following her, just good awareness of knowing she was on the backside, cut into that open space. Clearly, Clemson did not like the way Humphrey got back involved here.
Patillo, another freshman for this North Carolina unit that has made her impact felt. Chloe Humphrey led the charge in 2023 to be the #1 recruit. But here's a shot. That one off the stick of Lamparter, and Clemson looks to go the other way. Funstein. They're still in this one as they bring it up to Babcock. Another goal would be crucial. Babcock gets an opportunity here from the 8-meter.
It was a hold or a cross check on number 3, Kylie Mo Tice. So let's see if Babcock can put this one away on Nelson.
She scored once today. Will she score another? She will. Bridget Babcock cashes in for the Tigers with 37 seconds left in the first half.
That shot placement is sick. I love the off-stick side out of Babcock. Awesome finish. I mean, as a goalkeeper, that is so hard to save.
They'll work it around up top. Harden spins it back. Now Humphrey. Has it been locked off? Yeah, Chloe Humphrey somehow got it off, but the save was made. Rebound by North Carolina.
We're back to full strength for this Clemson defense.
Trying to get one of those to fall. Mo Tice will bring it back up top for Gano. Get an opportunity here. Vergano's got a missile from the outside. Lamparter's there to stand her up. She loses the ball. Forrest checks it loose. Marshall fighting for it in the air. Ball still on the carpet. And Chloe Humphrey is there to back it up.
Great cause turnover by number 8 in white, Sam Forrest. You can see her staying involved with this transition.
North Carolina in transition, and Lamparter says no. Humphrey was in the crease after she picked up the ground ball for North Carolina. Harden has put together a great day here. Godine back to Ashley Humphrey. Looking for her sister, Mo Tice lets one go, and she buries it. Puts it in the top left corner, and North Carolina leads by 5.
a player in my mind that flew under the radar big time on the scouting report for this Carolina team. I've said it all day long, the zone buster. You see her putting herself in spaces where she can catch and run onto it, or catch and step down and shoot.
Carolina moves the ball so well. Chloe Humphrey calling for it on the inside. Moving quickly within the 8.
Without guarding someone.
We've seen this before. Ashley looking for Chloe once again, and they score. The sister-to-sister connection once again on full display here in Chapel Hill.
What a look by Ashley Humphrey. I love the deception. She acts like she's going to run in and shoot, and instead she finds a cutter. Sometimes teams have designated plays. Yeah, you can see her with the little snake eye.
Shirtlift brings it up to Babcock. Babcock loads up. There's a flag in the air. Castiello. As the Tigers will get a chance from the right hash. They'll spin it back for Marshall. Marshall switches to her left. Can't get that one to go. Rebound picked up by Clemson.
They were playing 7-on-5. You would think it would be a layup, but they're making it 10 times harder for this Clemson offense to find the woman up.
Sticks in the passing lanes. Here's a pass on the inside. Puts that one on the ground and gets through. Great effort there from Lexi Edmonds, who finds the back of the net here in the third for the Tigers.
Not a layup, but quite a find from the outside to the inside. Edmonds does a great job of handling this pass, but really Goldstein being the facilitator from behind to Edmonds to find the inside, and just a great opportunity to put that one away.
That pass finds the stick of white. Wasn't for her, but she gets it anyways. And she puts it past Lamparter.
A heads-up play by number 21 in white, just always having her head on a swivel. You said it, not the pass for her. It looks like it was going to go Dean right there, but she's on the receiving end. And just a smart play.
If North Carolina wins today, it's likely that they'll have the opportunity to host all the way till the Final Four if they do, in fact, make it there. Here's a pass on the inside. Humphrey backhands it. Was denied first by Lamparter. That'll roll out of play.
Carolina looking to be patient here. Work this offense. Probably use the rest of this clock here in the third quarter.
Clock stops at 30.1.
She doesn't usually shoot these, but looks like she may give it a shot.
She lets one go and buries it up high. Ashley Humphrey grabs another goal for North Carolina. They now lead by 7, 28.1 left in the third.
Usually the passer, rarely with the windup, but showing her arsenal of weapons in her toolbox. That's a lot of throwing your stick in one season, and they got a little bit of ways to go here as well in the tournament.
Lenny Nelson gets up and out. Gets it to Levy, now to Chloe Humphrey. Can she add a few more to her total today? White skips it to Ashley. In front for Student, and Lamparter is there. The double comes from Brooklyn Walker-Welsh. Marshall still weaving her way through. Trail check on the ground, but it's Babcock that picks up the second chance ground ball. Babcock in front. Loads up and scores! What a game for Bridget Babcock as she shot out of a cannon these last 3 games that she has played.
Babcock just goes hard, period. She always is muscling her way through the defense, gets her shot off early, goes 5-hole on Betty Nelson, but I just love the way she's determined to get to the goal.
as North Carolina back on offense. Humphrey will work from behind. The feed in front. Quick stake. Lamparter is there.
You know, the quick possessions make it, you're asking your defense a lot already, and then telling them to play back-to-back, long sets is pretty tough.
Levy looking for the backdoor cut, and Humphrey. White gets it again, and she lets it go on the run and scores. North Carolina cashes in once more here in the fourth.
I think another one not intended for Marissa White. Looks like that pass was for Humphrey. Chloe a little high, but Marissa White, again, you see her. She is so engaged with the ball and with what is going on to be able to catch that head on a swivel, take the right step, drive to cage, and get a shot off. They've figured out that 1-2 punch on how to solve and get that ball away from this Clemson draw unit, and they've done a great job and have just, again, created that make-it-take-it game for Carolina.
Chloe Humphrey turns. Lamparter once again says no. She's had North Carolina's number here in the fourth. We'll bring it behind to Goldstein. Clemson will work it over to Shirtliff. She's got a head of steam, brings it to Goldstein. The feed across. Edmonds gets denied by Nelson.
A great opportunity, just a great save.
Had 4 points in their Friday matchup against Navy. 2 goals, 2 assists to her name. Just not attacking the cage the way she would want to here today. Cross-check comes in. So she'll try one here from the center left hash. Here's White. Shoots and scores. And North Carolina not letting up here in the fourth.
Marissa White is one of the best shooters in the country. You can see her stick is a little bit shorter. She stings that one on the crossbar on the left side to ping that one down, but you see her stick cut a little bit shorter.
Had 6 points in their matchup versus Duke in the ACC tournament. The feed in front. Edmonds tried to go to her right hand. Nowhere to go there, and it's North Carolina the other way. Once again, looking to add to their 8-goal lead. The feed in front, and it is in. Marissa White once again. What a day for her.
21 having herself a day on Dorrance Field, feeling it, accurate, precise. Just Carolina absolutely turning on this transition game. A little give and go action there from Ashley Humphrey, and she puts that one away to get the Tar Heels up 16-7, almost getting this clock running here.
So here's Clemson back on offense. Castiello, the ball carrier, guarded by Sophie Student, as Castiello gets an opportunity from the far right hash. She'll look to score. And she does. A great day for Castiello as she puts another one up on the board for Clemson.
Castiello capitalizing off a 3-second call. You see no one to her right side. She takes advantage, just drives her way all the way down. Puts that one away from Betty Nelson.
They'll work it around. Godine, hard to cage. We'll bring it up top to Osborne. One more in front for Patillo, and she cashes in. The freshman finds the freshman, and another goal for North Carolina.
Awesome finish by Patillo. I was going to say a new face also in there, but we've seen her a lot this season make plays, especially in the ACC tournament, but finishing off of a tough feed from 15 in White, just putting that one away.
Patillo will work from the 12. She gets it right back, give and go, and she scores again. What a showcase for the freshman here late in the fourth.
Another nice little give and go play. You see a lot of players actually work this type of play with Ashley Humphrey because she is so able to feed. You see Patillo hit her. Humphrey's like right back with a finish. Precise shooting out of 16 Patillo to put that one low and away against Lamparter, who's had actually a lot of numbers on this Carolina offense.
Number 18, Ashley Humphrey.
Castiello goes to goal and she scores. Trying to bring some life back here for the Tigers. Clock stops at 58.7 and they grab their 9th.
Trying to keep this team alive as long as she can. The full head of steam coming out of the box. Castiello putting one away. I love the energy still out of this Clemson team. Just taking it to the Carolina defense.
Clock works under 5. And that is going to do it. North Carolina stays perfect. And they head on to the Elite Eight.